Hey fellas, this is going to be my channel update for the month of May 2020, 2022, sorry, taking a couple of years off. Uh, Last couple of weeks have been kind of hectic, so I haven't managed to get much time on the bench. I haven't managed to make a video either. In the last video, I was to delete the bomb port on the Firefly, which I have filled. I just need to sand it, and that'll be ready for priming and painting. I'm going to take some pictures and upload it to the Facebook group, because I haven't done that yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. So in the last video, I told you guys that I was going to be working on the TriStar Panzer IV, which was reboxed by Hobby Boss. And on the surface, beautiful kit, very detailed, certainly not a weekend build. There's a lot of intricate detail within the kit, multiple piece parts and all that kind of good stuff. I spoke to a couple of guys and we've come to the conclusion that I must have a bad pour because really from the get go with the kit, some of the smaller parts on the back of those parts was like a blob of plastic. It was like a blob of melted plastic. So I had to do a lot of shaving off and a lot of modifying parts to get them to fit and all that kind of stuff. Which I enjoyed. I did enjoy that aspect of it. The problem solving, because through problems you become better adapt to dealing with problems that you might come across your modelling time. And in the end up the I had put the suspension together, which took me like 2 days to put all that together. And it's multiple piece parts. Once all that was together, upper and lower hull would not conform. There was a huge gap in the back, and it wouldn't actually sit correct the way it should do. I used my cheap craft tool that I had from Aldi, the blue one you've maybe seen me using before. Used that, tried to sand it, tried to fill it. The gap was too big. The gap was like this. At the back, just no way I could get it to conform. So it's going to be a test bed for certain techniques that I want to try out and stuff like that. So that's where we are with that. So right now I'm working on a Shelf Queen, which is Tacom's Panzer 3 Aus from M, which I'm going to do mine in the SS Totenkopf at Kursk. Incidentally, the anniversary of Kursk is coming up in the next couple of months, but it probably won't be anywhere near finished for that, and I'm not going to stress myself to get it finished for a deadline. It's not a group build or anything, so I finished the Stug 3 Brigade Brigada 191, which is the Buffalo Brigade, by Bruno Bork, who was a member of the Battalion. It's not a memoir as such. It more goes across the units' involvement in the war, where they were. There's a lot on the Crimea and the Kerch Peninsula, and the feeling of resentment why Hitler wouldn't allow them to evacuate Sevastopol before it was too late. Then a bit of a spoiler alert here. At the end, it just tells you they surrendered to the Americans, and then most of them were released like 8 weeks later from their camps. So it's not. It does give you insight into the battalion and the engagements they were in, the vehicles to some extent, but not very detailed in that part. Like, we were re-equipped with new Stugs. It doesn't actually tell you what Stoogs they were equipped with. So, incidentally, and I digress here a little bit, I want to build a Stug from this asylum, and being the Buffalo Brigade and being a massive Rangers fan, our striker, Alfredo Morelos, we call him Buffalo. Feed the Buffalo score. So my plan was to have it on the barrel here or somewhere, Alfredo. So that was my idea for my Stug. I was going to call it Alfredo after Alfredo Morelos. But judging over the photos and stuff, I can't find the Stug that I ordered. I can't find any reference to say that they had that particular vehicle. So I am thinking about ordering the Tamiya one and doing these guys in the Balkans, in Greece, because I know they were there and I know they used that particular Stug. So I am reading now Blood and Honour, which is Craig Lothar, and it's about the 12th SS Hitler Jugend. So those guys are probably going to be my next project after that one. Now, before I get on to the next subject, a mutual friend of ours is, as I'm aware, the information that I have to date is in the hospital, by the name of Steve Mortram. You might know him. Probably everyone knows him. He's been in the hospital, and we're all just waiting and hoping that he pulls through and gets over to an acceptable level of his health problems. I received a message from his sister, which was very kind of her to let me know what was happening. I've been talking to Greg Riley quite a bit, and keeping up to date with developments there. So thoughts just really go out to his family. I mean, he's got a 14-year-old kid, so he needs him. So, if you're watching this, Steve, get your ass home, back to your cheeky chappy self, and your sister did relay your comment of moan the Celts for the semi-final. We did actually beat them 2-1, so I was a happy bunny that day. But if you're watching, mate, all the best, and I hope you get well soon. So, on to this, because I'm an admin on Steve's IDF group build, okay, and I feel pretty bad about it because I haven't made a contribution. The kit I was working on for it, my original entry was the Academy M51 Super Sherman, and I haven't, but since I've moved in here and also taken a year off, I've just kind of forgot all about it. I have been approving posts and stuff like that, but I haven't actually made any contributions, and it's making me feel like I'm an admin but I haven't bothered my ass to do it. So I'm going to be working on the IDF Tyrant 6, the MBT, and it's just going to, for the most part, it's going to be an out of the box build. I may possibly replace the tracks, I don't know. I have built Trumpeter's T62. This will be the third time, because I built the Taliban one, and I built the original the T62, not like their original stuff, but the one with the metal barrel. I built that, which I still have, so I must have stripped it down because it got broken or whatever. So that'll be my entry for that, and I'll work away at that, and I'll post stuff about it and stuff like that. So that is going to be my entry, so guys, I haven't forgot about it. And on to the last thing that I want to talk about, and I want to give someone a special mention here because he was very patient in dealing with my questions. I must have asked him the same question about 3 times. Mike Cohen recommended this to me, and he sent me the link to what he had. So upon looking, and also the internet has got loads of stuff. This is the E50 and it's the 28. I do have the code somewhere, I can't remember, but whatever number this was, there was another one that was, it was confusing because it was essentially the same tool but it was a different code. So that confused me, so I had to ask him a couple of times, is this what I'm ordering? And then I had problems with the transformer. The transformer at his end is different to the one that you get here. It's a different code. It's essentially the same thing, but it's different because it's European. So this is my Proxxon and I'm very happy with it. And this is the transformer. I don't know if I can move that camera a bit. And that's the transformer. So, I mean, nice wee holder for it as well. So, thank you, Mike, for your help and your patience with helping me get this, buddy. It means a lot. I have tried it already, and it is far superior to the cheap craft tool that I was using, that I got from Aldi. If any of you guys are interested in getting one of these, this one cost me 40 quid all in from Hobbies. I can't remember the name per se, but just type in Hobbies and it'll come up. This I got, that was 34 quid, and then the collet cost me 6 quid. And you also get, if I can find them, with the tool you get these. So you get all different sizes of collet and you can put your bits in and all that kind of stuff. So that is that. And I've got a little project coming up over the next couple of nights, so I am going to take pictures of that and I'll upload a video on that. But really that's all that's going on at the moment. Mike mentioned the sci-fi video this month. There's going to be a group build for the Watts group, but they're not sure what it's going to be, so I'm looking forward to finding out what that is and hopefully put an entry into that as well. But there'll be another video possibly on Friday, stuff I've been doing and various things. So that's all I've got. You guys take care. Bye bye.